You don't trust yourself, and it's costing you more than you think. It's costing you your voice because you're softening what you think and feel, and it's costing you opportunities because you're waiting for certainty that never comes. It's costing you your presence because instead of living the life that you want and deserve, you keep questioning it. And over time, it starts costing you your identity because the more that you doubt yourself, the less you show up as who you actually are. And the hardest part is you can feel it happening. You don't come across as unsure. You come across as someone who doesn't trust their own judgment. You see it, you feel it, you know it, and you doubt yourself anyway. So now you're not just living your life, you're constantly interrupting yourself in it. You already had the answer, but you went and asked somebody else. You already felt the shift, and you second guessed yourself and let it slide. You already knew what you wanted, but you talked yourself out of it. You question your read, your tone, your instincts. You're right to trust what you felt in the first place. That's not low confidence. That's a self-trust injury. Your brain is trying to prevent the cost of being wrong. And now you've gotten so good at second guessing yourself that hesitation might feel responsible now. Delaying might feel wise. Double checking feels like the right thing to do. But most of the time, you're not unsure. You're treating discomfort like it means that you're wrong. And a lot of the time, that's not wisdom. That's fear with good manners. All because at some point, getting it wrong didn't just feel inconvenient. It felt like it cost you. You were corrected, dismissed, misunderstood, and made to feel like your read wasn't reliable. So you adapted. Now you pause before you trust yourself. You check before you commit. You verify before you speak because it stopped feeling safe to do otherwise. So now doubt doesn't feel like doubt. Doubt feels like being careful. But really underneath is the belief that if I can just be certain enough, I'll be safe enough. And because certainty never fully comes, you just keep interrupting yourself. And the cost builds quietly, right? Because now you hesitate in the wrong moments, and now you stay longer than you should have, and you miss the timing that mattered. And you let other people become more believable to you than you are to yourself. And over time, you start becoming someone that you can't even rely on. The more you override yourself, the more you teach your brain that you're not someone you can trust. So even when you're right, you don't feel it. Even when you know, you still go looking, and that disconnect is exhausting. So the problem isn't just doubt. You've learned to meet yourself with hesitation instead of trust. Something that you can start to do is notice your first clean response, because that thought just didn't come out of nowhere. So before the edit, before the second guessing, ask yourself, what did I know before I started doubting? And practice this. If you're about to ask for reassurance, ask yourself first, do I already have my answer? If yes, say it out loud, own it, act on it. Don't go looking for a second, third, 10th answer. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is make small decisions and let them stand. Start off with very small, basic things and follow through, because self-trust isn't built by being right. Self-trust is built by making decisions and seeing them through, staying with your decisions. Self-doubt doesn't come from not knowing. It's a habit of abandoning what you know to be true. And the shift, it's not about becoming somebody who's more confident. It's about becoming someone who trusts themselves enough to follow through. And most people don't trust themselves. That's why starting with these little habits it'll change your life. So please, stay grounded, stay close.